Hey everybody, welcome to Canadian Brew Channel. Sean here, and today I'm going to do a video on a tasting of a Nutty Brown Ale that I created about a month ago. I started it or so. I know I've been lagging on some of my videos. I apologize. COVID takes you for a loop. Right now that it's getting into fall winter, I'm going to be able to put way more videos out. I'm excited about that. Keep my sanity and keep you guys entertained. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. Click on the button down below if you want to get notified for all my videos, because I got more going to come out more often now, because like I said, it is getting cooler out. I got more time. But no further ado, this one turned out great. I have my friend Sean coming over for a review on it as well. So with no further ado, let's get tasting this Nutty Brown Ale. Cheers. Hey everybody, how's it going? Sean from the Canadian Brew Channel with Sean again.
Hey, all right, everybody.
Last time you saw us, we were sweating up the storm.
That's
with
right,
my
we were.
hot sauce.
I'm still going.
I think Sean was sweating about who was going to get elected in the election.
Right, that's true.
We still don't know that, Sean.
No.
I've heard a few rumors that it might be fixed.
Like that was 6 months ago, wasn't it, when they had the election? Yeah.
I know. I'm entertained by the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, speaking of things that are brown,
Right. Look at
the
this.
bullshit that we have for this election is I decided I was going to do a brown ale. The brown ales can be, I look at them two different ways. Brown ales can be thick and can be almost like a stout in a way.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge stout fan like some stouts, but brown ales can also be done refreshing and can be a summer drink as well. So this brown ale I try to aim kind of in the middle. Has a little bit of meat to it, but it has good smell, flavor. I'm going to let you smell, when we smell the beer, I want you to tell me what you get out of it.
All right.
And I thought this one was good to also pair with some food, so I have some cheese and crackers for Sean and I to be tasting away with, but I just want to have another person's opinion on this beer, because with COVID, here we are, Sean, trying to do our 6 feet distancing.
Right. Yeah.
It's hard to get everybody together to taste my beer, and before COVID's over, I've gone through 5-6 batches of beer.
Right.
So, with no further ado, let's
All right.
grab these beers and just gonna give a quick show there. Believe it or not, it is actually clear. It's like a Coca-Cola. You can see through this.
Right.
It has a little bit of haze to it right now. It's actually clearing out.
Yeah.
But when you look at it first, you think it looks like this stout.
Yeah.
It has a good head retention on it. It's gone down a little bit since I poured it.
Yeah.
But it does hold a head retention pretty good. But I've made it, I think, light enough that you could drink 3, 4, 5 of these, no problem. So if you want to take a smell of what you
I do.
get out of that.
Well, first of all, let me comment on the color.
Yeah.
Because it almost looks like a Guinness, at least the color of the most of it. The head itself, similar color to a Guinness, but more bubbly. I mean, a Guinness has more foam.
Yeah, Guinness is also, because it's a stout, they have less carbonation, and they use nitrogen to keep that head retention up there,
Right.
and it is a little thicker.
Yeah.
So and that whole thing about Guinness is partially that head sitting there.
Right. Oh yeah,
right?
that's all of it, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
So this is not trying to be a stout. It's not.
Yeah.
This is a brown ale.
Yeah.
And once you have a taste of it, you'd be like, yeah, this is not a stout. But you smell it. You get like there's chocolate notes, nuttiness to it as well.
You can definitely tell it's a brown ale.
Coffee.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to look at the color. I know this is a brown ale.
Yeah,
But it's not.
and that's what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
I'll post up as we talk what I used, what I did. I don't want to go into all the details of it, but I'll throw up there what I did do with it. I did use different things I haven't used before, and I'm forgetting what all the names were now that I'm standing up here.
Yeah.
I will put them across the screen as we talk about it. But it wasn't just trying to use a dark malt and a pale malt and just say, look, it's dark. I used different things I thought would bring out a smell and taste of like a nuttiness and a coffee. So, cheers, Sean. This is about I think it's a 6%.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Which I think is like a Guinness, isn't it? I think Guinness is
No, Guinness is low.
Is it lower?
4%.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's different Guinnesses though.
Okay.
There's
Like Irish Guinness, it's got to be all the same.
Yeah, there are different Guinnesses though, because I've had ones that are just like
Well, Labatt's brew Guinness too, don't they? I mean, I know you can buy different Guinnesses in Canada.
Yep.
There's the real Guinness and
Yep.
there's the other Guinness.
it's like other beers that you get from around the world. They're brewed by a certain company, like
Right.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
Okay, Budweiser. I think it was by Molson's, but then I didn't like Budweiser. Go to States, I would drink Budweiser because I like Budweiser in the States.
Yeah.
So they don't do it justice here.
Right.
Right. So
What it is.
it's the water. Everything.
Yeah.
It depends,
Yeah.
right? But
This is good.
I think it tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
You can taste that part that you can smell, which I like. It's almost this nutty,
Yeah.
chocolatey. There's a little bit of sweetness in there
Yeah.
that I wanted to stay in there. I did a mash at 155, I think, on this 154 because I wanted a little bit of sweetness to stay in it.
Yeah.
I know Guinness is drier. It's a dry stout, and I'm not the biggest fan of dry stouts, so I like to have a little bit of sweetness behind it. I wanted to taste like you're actually having a meal, almost like a chocolate milkshake,
Right.
almost, but
yeah.
a beer.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the nutty, chocolatey sweetness that you described.
It's right there.
Good descriptions all there.
Yep. So yeah, as I said, I did too good a job again because my wife now likes it, and
Now you got to share it.
Starting to drink it. I did do a brown ale about a year ago,
Yeah.
and it was a little more heavy, and she didn't like it because you'd have like one, you're like, it's
Right.
you want to drink a beer and feel like I could have another one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're going to drink them until you fall over.
Yeah.
But if you drink one, you're kind of like, yeah, that was good, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want someone to feel it's a little more refreshing.
Right.
Palate.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. This
No.
is refreshing.
I haven't had it with food yet, so I think it'll go good with food.
Yep. So you think this is a winter drink?
Well, from what I've seen, a lot of people will start to brew darker beers, a little more sweeter, a little bit heavier in the winter, higher alcohol content, so you don't cut your foot off when you're mowing the lawn or something, right? And you're just trying to stay warm in the winter. And I find in the summertime, you're hotter out when you're doing stuff outside, so you might want to have more beers, so they'll have a 4% or 4.5%, 5% alcohol instead of 7 or 8. So I think that style kind of carries on from the fall, winter, back in spring and summer. The colors also change with the summertime. You do a lighter beer. It just seems to be what most people do. But I wanted this to be that it's not heavy. That I could drink this, I think, in the summer as well. So
Yeah. No, it's good. Really good. Refreshing.
I think it is. So there's another one I got going on. I've got a video that I'll be posting after this one where I'm doing Saison. So Saison is a lighter flavored beer. It's usually drank in the summer, and I may as well just kind of talk about that while we're sitting here drinking this beer.
Is it a French? Sounds like
Saison is a French word for season.
Okay.
So it used to be called Farmer's Ale or something like that. So I don't know if this story is true. There's always folklore and in beer, right? So the farmer to give the helpers, the farm hands, something to drink in the summertime would give them like a light beer, a beer of like 3%. Okay, so they don't get hammered.
Right.
But it refreshes them and keeps them happy to keep continuing to work, right? Today's saisons now seem to have gone higher in alcohol. Some of them are 7.5%. So they've gone away from that. But a saison is supposed to be a lighter bodied drink that tastes like it's almost like not water, but you could drink a bunch of them. Really easy drinking beer. So I have a saison that I'm working on right now. Excuse me, and it's I'm doing an open fermentation. You'll see in the video I show about all the different times that I'll lift up the lid. It's not concealed in any way, and so that it allows the beer to just ferment naturally. I did put a yeast in it, of course. I put a saison style yeast, and it should be ready in the next week or so. And then we'll do another video on that and see how that works out.
Is that going to be 3 or 7%?
That one is going to be, I think it's 6.5%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 6.5%. I think was what I was aiming for. So it's not the traditional saison. The other thing with saisons too is they used to be extremely hop high because hops are anti-microbial. They keep everything at bay to make a beer go bad. So they would put a lot of hops in a beer and keep the alcohol a little low so you could drink it and not have to worry about drinking water that might be tainted with something, right? But now the beers have gone the opposite way. The alcohol's gone up and they've dropped the hops down, so it's an easier drinking beer. That seems to be a lot of how the styles are going now. So yeah, this beer is not highly hopped. I think it's probably around 35 IBUs, where I think the old saisons were like 60 or 70. They're really hoppy, and the alcohol's up a little bit. So I'm interested to see how that's going to taste, and we'll have to bring that one up again. But right now, Sean,
Yeah, very good.
I'm enjoying this one.
Very nice, Sean. Delicious.
I think it could be. I could make another one of these
Yeah.
before the snow melts, because
definitely, yeah.
we're just starting to get snow now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, I guess it's mid-November.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this will probably be gone by the end of December.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some more. Yeah. So Sean, thanks for coming out to try
thanks.
my beer.
Thanks for inviting me.
Another brown
Pleasure as
ale.
always.
Yeah, I think it's coming very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, thanks for watching my video. Again, I'm gonna have a saison video coming out. This one was easy to do because it already brewed the beer. I didn't videotape it. Sean's here drinking the beer to give me his 2 cents.
Yep.
The next beer, though, it's still brewing right now. It's still fermenting. It's going to be another probably week and a half before I have it kegged, and we can do a video on that as well.
All right.
All right,
Cool.
Cheers, Sean.
Cheers, Sean.
Cheers, everybody. Stay safe.